Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Undertale. In the last episode we continued on through Snowdon Forest and we arrived here in this cute little Snowdon town. As you can see, there's various, there's a shop we can check, so there's a shop, there's an inn, there's a whole bunch of NPCs and townsfolk we can speak to, and I think in this episode, that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. Like, we're not going to be fighting Papyrus in this episode. I'm probably going to leave that for next episode now. But in this episode, this is just going to be a chill session. Just, it's going to be a very chill episode. You know, just going around town, speaking to everyone, just general stuff like that. Just taking our time. And also preparing ourselves for the boss fight that'll happen next episode. So anyway, let's go and speak to all the townspeople, see what they have to say. So here we are in a little shop here where we can speak to people. So let's see. Oh, hello, traveler. How can I help you? Okay, so with the shops, there's various things you can do. Obviously, you can buy stuff. Sell, even though you can't really sell, like, later on there is a shop you can actually sell things, but you can't really sell things at the shop. There's only one shop that you can do that with later on, but it's not this one. So let's just talk, I suppose. So talk. Care to chat? Okay, let's see here. Say hello. Hiya, welcome to Snowdon. I can't remember the last time I saw a fresh face around here. Yeah. I imagine, yeah, that must be a little overwhelming, you know, because again, all these areas, within the underground, it would be a very tight-knit community, you know, where you don't very often see new people, you know. It's a situation where everyone knows everyone, and you don't really see new faces all that often. So I imagine that would be a little jarring, but a little jarring, but also a nice surprise as well at the same time. I haven't seen fresh treasure around here. Where did you come from? The capital? About that. You don't look like a tourist. Are you here enjoying us? Are you here by yourself? You could say that. Okay, let's see, so set a law. Let's say what to do here. What to do? What do you want? What do you know what to do here? What do you want to do here in Snowdon? Let's see. Well, there's Groby's has food. The library has information. Okay, check that out. Information's always good. For like lore, or I can't remember what's actually in the library or not. If you're tired, you can take a nap at the inn. It's right next door. My sister runs it. Oh, nice, lovely. And if you're bored, you can sit outside and watch those wacky skeletons do their thing. Yeah, Sans and Papyrus. Wow. They have that kind of a reputation around here. That's awesome. Let's see. There's two of them. Brothers, I think. They just showed up one day and asserted themselves. Oh, interesting. So, Sans and Papyrus weren't always here then. They just showed up one day. Interesting. Very interesting. Again, I'm not I know a few things here and there. I'm not massive on the whole Undertale lore, so I do know some things here and there. But I think I completely forgot about that they just showed up one day. That's very interesting. The town has gotten a lot more interesting since then. Yeah, I bet. Particularly with Papyrus. They're both great. Town history. Okay. Okay. Think back to your history class. A long time ago, monsters lived in the ruins back in the forest. Long story short, we all decided to leave the ruins and head to the end of the caverns. Along the way, some fuzzy folks decide they like the cold and set up camp in Snowdon. And don't even think about wanting to explore the ruins. The door is locked. The door's been locked for ages. So unless you're a ghost or can burrow under the door, forget about it. Again, about that, I kind of already explored the ruins. That's kind of where I came from. Okay, your life. Life is the same as usual. A little, catastrophic. Oh dear. But, we all know deep down that freedom is coming, don't we? Okay, so things look a little bleak, but you're keeping hopeful. That's good. I mean, again, when you're in a situation like that, you kind of need to keep hope. And again, this, even in real life, this was very much true, because again, pandemic, lockdown, this was a very real situation for us, not too long ago. So yeah, we can, again, if we were playing this back when the game first came out, we couldn't have said that because again, this came out way before the pandemic. But now we can kind of relate to this a little more. As long as we got hope, we can grit our teeth and face the same struggles day after day. That's life, isn't it? I suppose. Okay, right, so that's everything we can talk about. Let's have a little look in items. Okay, so let's see. What would you like to buy? Okay, okay, so we got the tough glove. I get that. Tough glove, I get that. 50G, tough glove, weapon, okay, so it's a weapon. Attack 5, defense, nothing. Okay, slap him, yeah, okay. Manly bandana, armor, let's see, armor defense 7, let's see, defense, okay. Defense 7, plus 4, it has abs on it. Bicycle, okay. Heals 11 HP, times 2 when you eat it, so what? Does that mean it heals 11 HP, so 11 HP times 2. Oh, you can eat it twice. It's like you can eat it in 2 bites, so you can eat it and then you can take another bite and then, okay, that's handy. Okay. Cinnamon bun. My own, let's see. Heals 22 HP, which is good because again, we have, because again, your HP goes up to 20, so that's 22, so that's gonna max you out. It's my own recipe, sweet, nice. Okay, I don't think we'll get anything right now. We might come back to that a little bit later on before going into the boss for the next episode, but we'll come back to that, I think. So we've done everything we can for now, so let's, bye now, come again sometime. I will. Okay, let's have a little look around, let's save again just to make sure. Seeing such a friendly town fills with determination. Okay, let's, okay, I put all the items in the box as well. So yeah, all the things we want to save are in here. Got a couple of ice creams. I will probably get a few cinnamon buns, just again, HP. But for now, let's just go and talk to the NPCs. I think some of them we've already spoken to, like with you. That lady over there. Something about her disturbs me. Yeah. Isn't my little cinnamon bun just the cutest? Bun. So adorable. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know it at first. I mean, again, over here, in real life, humans do keep rabbits as pets, so it's normal for us, but for like a rabbit monster to keep another rabbit as a pet, it's a little more disturbing. You know, it's like, you know, it's a little more disturbing that way when you think about, like, again, a human keeping a rabbit as a pet, that's okay. But a rabbit keeping a rabbit as a pet, that's a little more disturbing. It's kind of similar to if a human kept a human as a pet. It's, you know, it's a little more unnerving that way, which obviously, you know, has slave implications. So it's a little more disturbing that way. So yeah, I can kind of see his point there now that I think about it. Okay, so we already spoke to you. Awful teens tormented the local monsters by decorating its tree-like horns. So we started giving that monster presents to make it feel better. Now it's a tradition to put presents underneath decorated trees. Yeah, we have, again, we have Christmas, so, let's see here. Okay, Monster Kid. Yo, you're a kid too, right? I can tell because we're both wearing a striped shirt. Okay, let's see. This town doesn't have a mayor, but if it's ever a problem, a skeleton will tell a fish lady about it. That's politics. Okay, let's not get into that. Okay. So I think let's see. So we've already been in again. We'll check all of this just in case. I think. So let's see. I'm thinking of getting a spiked collar to show off my personality. It makes a statement like it makes a statement like, attach a leash to me and take me for walks, please. Okay, I mean, again, it is okay because, again, you're a dog, so it makes sense. Might be kind of cute, actually. It's playing poker with itself. It appears to be losing. Yeah, again, I've already spoken about this last episode, but that's the problem with playing a game against yourself. Because you know your own moves and your own strategies, you're always going to lose. It's like, again, I had the exact same thing when I was playing chess against myself, and yeah, you're always going to lose. Okay. I put a line I put a line for some girls today. Someone told me that there are plenty of fish in the sea. Well, I'm taking that seriously. I'm literally going to make out with a fish. Good luck at that. It's not exactly the best dating method, to be honest. Those dogs are part of the Royal Guard, elite, military group led by Undyne. She's rude, loud, beats everyone up who gets in her way. It's no wonder the kids want to be like her when they grow up. Okay, I'd say is we're sentries, but we never get respect. I wish the skeletons would throw us a bone. We love bones, yeah, of course, you dogs. You better watch where you sit, kid, in here, because the big guy will jump on your lap and demand attention. It could be worse. Hey, Grilby. Again, this is all stuff we covered in the towards the last episode. Grilby said he would offer you a glass of water, but he doesn't touch the stuff. Again, because he's made a fire. The jukebox is broken, okay? The capital is getting pretty crowded, so I've heard they're going to start moving people here. I don't want to see the unease of our local culture, but I definitely want to see some city sticklers slipping into the okay. Isn't human food different from monster food? It does stuff like spoil, yeah. And when you eat it, it goes right through you. It passes through your body. Disgusting. But I want to try it sometime. I mean, again, it's, you know, again, it's what we're used to. It's again, it's not something you really think about all that much. I mean, yes, it's a little disgusting, a little gross, but again, it's just what. I mean, it's quite interesting the fact that in their like, well, like basically when they eat food, they just absorb it as part of their magic. I think is the law of that. But yeah, I suppose for a different culture where food behaves differently, it would be interesting, I suppose, just for the experience. But it's still a little gross when you think about it like that, I suppose. No matter where I go, it's the same menu, same people. Help! I want new drinks and hot guys. Okay. Right. Hot guy. Oh, is he talking about grill me because he's made a fire? I see what you're doing, Toby. Okay. See, everyone's always laughing and cracking jokes, trying to forget our modern crisis. See, crowing, lack of sunlight. I would join them, but I'm not very funny. Yeah, I suppose. Thing is, in times like these, you do need a sense of humour. We all know the underground has problems, but we still smile anyway. Why? We can't do anything else. So why be remorse about it? Okay. Right. So okay, let's go over this way first. I want to check everything. Okay, so at this point, I think it's all new territory at this point. Okay, let's see. Hey, it's a rock with a mustache. To be young again. The world is sure. It's okay. You aren't going to make me be the human again, are you? Let's play monster and human. Okay, alright, so I should have spoke to that one first. Okay. Ah, what a beautiful knock. Maybe if I don't answer, I'll hear it again. Ah, my patience award me. Now, see, the thing is, whenever I knock, my knock is very, very distinct. This is like ever since I started playing Hogwarts Legacy, because I will be doing that on the channel at some point, by the way. So again, look forward to that eventually. But my knock is very distinct, because obviously I am Hufflepuff. I chose Hufflepuff just because it's, again, if I, on my Pottermore account I was Hufflepuff and all my traits point to Hufflepuff, so my knock is very, very distinct. Because again, most people, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear this, but, most people, hopefully you can hear this, most people knock like this. Or just most people knock normally, but my knock is very, very distinct. So when I knock on the door, you're always going to know it's me, basically, because I do the knock that you do to get into the Hufflepuff coming room, which is which is obviously in the rhythm. To those who don't know, is in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff, basically. So again, my knock is very distinct. If I'm not basically, if you hear a knock like that, there's a good chance it's possibly me, unless someone does the same thing as me. But yeah, my knock is very, very distinct. But let's carry on. Hey, it's a wolf, and he's just throwing blocks of ice over there. Interesting. I think we'll see that later on. But let's carry on over here. Okay. Okay, right, so this is basically a skip travel kind of section. So this here is like, from what I remember, this is a skip travel so we can get back and forth to like other areas. We can't do anything here just yet, but we'll come back there later. Okay, let's carry on this way then. Right. Okay, we've got the library over here. And then, let's see. It's a mailbox It's a mailbox overflowing with unread junk mail. I think that's probably Sanders, probably. This mailbox is labeled papyrus. Yep, thought so. Look inside. It's empty. Okay. Right. It's locked. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so basically, if you go back that way, that's going to lead to the fight with papyrus. So we're not going to go there just yet. Okay, it's locked from the inside. Okay. So that's pretty much everything there. So let's actually go back. Hang on, we've not checked out the library yet. So let's check on everyone here to see if we can get some more lore or something. Actually, okay. Welcome to the library. Library. Yes, we know the sign is misspelt. Okay, right. At least they know about it. Okay, can't read that book. Okay, let's speak to these. I love working on the newspaper. There's so little to report on that it's just filled with games and comics. Okay, I suppose... Okay, oh, time is going off there. You know what, I suppose that's alright. I mean, again, it's very, very different to our world because no matter, like, where you are in the world, whether you're in the UK, Japan, the US, no matter where you are, there's always something going on in the world. So, there's, again, the newspapers are all full of bleak, depressing stories a lot of the time. That's, to be honest, that's the main reason I don't really watch the news. I mean, again, I don't watch TV in general. Usually I'm just like Netflix and Crunchyroll and stuff like that. So I don't watch TV, I don't watch the news, I don't read the newspaper. Mainly just because it's a little too depressing and, you know, I like to keep up the bubbly kind of persona, you know? I don't really like being depressed and all that, so I usually avoid the news like the plague. Occasionally, if something big and important is going on, something where it might involve me, usually that pops up my phone on occasion. And if something else is going on, you know, people might tell me like word of mouth, and then I'll go and look it up. But usually, I don't really care too much about the news because it's, again, bleak, depressing, and I usually try to avoid it as much as possible, unless, of course, I have to. But yeah, it's very different here because there's nothing to report here, so that means because of that, because there's nothing to report, because there's never anything to report, it means you can just fill the newspaper with fun stuff, which I wish our world was like that. I wish, honestly, if the news was less depressing and actually good, you know, if the news was just full of like, you know, like announcements for upcoming series or whatever, you know, if that was the case, I might actually buy the paper. I might actually get the paper. If the world was a better place, if it was less depressing, I might actually get it. But obviously, you know, the real world doesn't work like that. Then I'll speak to you. That actually works out quite well because I've actually still got a cough right now, so that works out perfectly. When I was younger, my teacher gave me searches when I ran out of assignments. I thought it was a waste of time, but look at me now. I'm the #1 word search creator in the entire underground. Oh, was it you that did the word search from a couple episodes ago? Huh, interesting. And one last monster to speak to. That look in your eye. I've got more than one. You're someone that's difficult. You're someone that has difficulty solving junior jumble, aren't you? Oh, I'm curious now. If I actually said crosswords, would this character have said something different? Thing is, I don't know. I've always went with like, I've always went on Papyrus' side, so I don't know. That looks like it might be a bit of a dialogue that changes. Ooh, I should mess around with that at some point. That could be interesting. Okay. Anyway, let's carry on a little bit. Okay. Let's see. It's a school report about monster funerals. Ooh, a bit morbid, but I suppose it might be interesting. Monster funerals, technically speaking, cool as heck. Okay. When a monster gets old and kicks the bucket, they turn into dust. At funerals, we take the dust and spread it into the person's favorite thing. Okay, so again, similar to what we do with like cremations, because again, so basically, it's again, this is so basically when a monster dies, it's basically like an instant cremation, pretty much. then their essence will live on through that thing. Okay, I suppose that could be. I don't know. Do people believe that? Like, do people believe that? Like, when cremating someone and spreading the ashes on something, do they actually believe that? I mean, I can kind of imagine that, I suppose. At the same time, at the same page minimum, yet it's kind of sick. Oh, hang on. I'm at the page minimum, yet I'm kind of sick of writing this. Okay. Okay. While monsters are mostly made of magic, human beings are mostly made of water. Okay, so monsters made of magic, humans made of water. I mean, I knew that already with humans. Humans with their physical forms are far stronger than us. But they will never know the joy of expressing themselves through magic. They'll never get a bullet pattern. They'll never get a bullet pattern birthday card. Okay. Here I am writing this book. A person comes in and picks up the book. They start reading it. Oh, sorry, I'm still writing that one. Oh, I never noticed the whole time that lady was talking. I never noticed that until now. Sorry, I'm still writing. Okay, because they let's see. Because they are made of magic, monsters' bodies tend to the soul. Because their bodies are made of magic. If I can read today, jeez. Because they are made of magic, monsters' bodies tend to the souls. If a monster doesn't want to fight, its defense will weaken. And the crueler the intentions of the enemies, the more their attacks will hurt them. Therefore, if a being with a powerful soul stuck their desire to kill, let's end the chapter right here. Okay, fair enough. So basically, when a monster wants to fight you, their defenses are up. But if a monster is sparing you, it means they're a little more easier to kill. Obviously, referring to the genocide route. Monster History Part 4. Fearing the humans no longer, we moved into our old city home. We braved the harsh, cold, damp swampland, and okay, so referring to Snowden, Waterfall, and then obviously Hotland. Basically the underground consists of I think technically 4 main regions. I think until we reached what we call the cap. Okay, so there's a few main regions. Okay, so not counting the ruins. There's Snowden, Waterfall, Hotland, and the capital. So that's not including the ruins. That's 4 main regions of the underground. New home. Again, our king is really bad at names, but you still love him. Love, hope, compassion. This is what people say monster souls are full of. But the absolute nature of their soul, but the absolute nature of their souls is unknown. After all, humans have proven their souls don't need things to exist. Okay. So I think that's pretty much everything. Again, we've explored pretty much everything around here. I'm pretty sure. Because again, we've explored everything back here. And the only thing back here literally is just the way to fighting papyrus. So I think I'm probably going to leave this episode here. I think probably, and then I think maybe I don't know. I think either in between the episodes or toward the start of the next episode, I think I might go and get a few. Actually, should I do that this episode? Hang on, how are we doing for G? Okay, let's. Actually, that's one thing I've not done yet. Let's go in here because we can actually because there's a little interaction here. I think. Let's see. Mum says that sleeping can recover your health above max HP. What's max HP? Okay. Welcome to Snowdon Inn, Snowdon's premier hotel. Let's see. One night is 80G. Here's your room key. Make sure to bundle up. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna put the control down. Now, it's a little disturbing, but if you listen to their snoring, it's actually the main Snowdon theme, but in snore form. If you listen very closely, you can probably notice it. Again, a little disturbing, but still a cool little fact, I suppose. Hiya, you look at it. You look like you had a great sleep, which is incredible because you were only in there for 2 minutes. Okay, here's your money back. Oh, okay, interesting. Here's your money back. You can pay. You can pay me if you're going to stay overnight. Oh, okay, interesting. So you don't lose any money. Okay, and I think if you have, the underneath the money, you can get them for free. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, that's cool. Okay, save again, and let's go into the inn and get a few. Okay, let's see. Let's get okay, what's the next? Okay, I think we'll get that. We'll get that, and then we'll get the cinnamon bun just because that gives a lot of HP. So we'll try to get all of these we can, as much as we can. Again, we'll get more gold later. Okay, that's not enough. Oh, not enough money. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, let's see how we're doing in terms of. It's still good. It's still a decent bit of items there, I suppose. Okay, so let's see. Right, so let's. Okay, let's see. Use. Let's equip both of these. Oh, we already have the tough glove. Okay. Manly bandana. Equip. And okay. Fade a ribbon. Okay, so I think that's probably where. Okay, so we got a bunch of cinnamon bunnies, which are good for like HP because again, 22 HP is nice. But I think that is where I'm going to leave this episode for now. So let me just go all the way back here. All the way back here, so that in next episode, again, we've already got all the HP items. So I think this is where I'm going to leave the episode for now. So next episode, we're gonna continue on and fight Papyrus. But again, that's gonna be about it for now. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. To people who are joining for the first time, my name is Lucky Star Shi-Roku. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Pleasure to meet you all who are joining the first time. Yeah. To those who are new and want to get to know me a little better, I do have an introduction video on the homepage of my YouTube channel. Go and check that out if you want. It's just got basic information about me, likes, dislikes, interests, just general information like that. In terms of the schedule, I upload on a normal week when nothing goes wrong, no technical difficulties, on a normal situation, I usually upload 5 days a week at 2 PM GMT UK time, randomly alternating between games. So right now we've got Undertale for Switch, we've got The More for Steam, and Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius for PC. Once something finishes, I will have something to replace it. Once Undertale finishes, I'm still deciding on that. Once The Maw finishes, I'll move on to Portal 1 for Switch. Once Jimmy Neutron finishes, I'll move on to its sequel, Jimmy Neutron versus Jimmy Negatron. I've also got other plans like the Halo Saga, but again, we're still waiting on that. But again, that's about it. Again, randomly alternating between games to keep variety, and once something finishes, I'll have something to replace it. But again, that's where I'm going to leave this episode for now. So as always, thank you guys for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I will see all of you guys in the next episode. Until then, have a good day, you guys.